Thank you very much. Honorable SNT Minister Dr. Jitendra Singh ji, our DG Dr. Skalai Selvi ji, Dr. Venugopal ji, Director NPL, Dr. Geeta Vani Raisam, the head of HRDG, my dear colleagues from CSIR fraternity, ladies and gentlemen, and dearest students. Today, I am going to speak about the EPIC Hackathon. The EPIC means the Empowering Pupil Innovation and Creativity. We did this hackathon steered by HRDG last year. It was a full year exercise, I would say, because we were initiators. But then this hackathon had in mind the commitment of CSIR to nurture the young minds by empowering these students through curiosity-driven, socially relevant science. We are all talking about Student-Scientist Connect and empowering or inculcating scientific temper in you and motivating you to take up science careers. But we went ahead with one more step to try to create that entrepreneurial inclination in SNT-based solutions. Normally, you know, most of the students will be inspired to take up IT-based code writing solutions as an entrepreneurial avenue for startups, because that's easier when compared to SNT-based solutions to be taken as a problem statement to initiate a startup. So we wanted to inculcate that spirit in the students, and which is actually aligned with the NEP 2020 policy, where also the social scientific responsibility mandates it aligns to in trying to create that creativity, collaboration, critical thinking, and problem solving skills. So with this motive in mind, we designed a very nice program to help these students' learnings of science to be applied to real world problems. So that problem solving skills, we oriented them to two topics. One was One Health, another was clean and green energy, because these two are the most sought after topics, and we try to garner the interest of students to ideate and innovate in these areas, requesting them to submit proposals. And for this, around a core team of 20 scientists from different CSI labs came together, steered by HRDG, and we really tried to formulate two categories of students, 7th to 9th and 10th to 12th. And these students submitted proposals. You cannot imagine, you know, the number of proposals we got. The applications were 966 from around the country, and about 1,300 students participated for this call. And this was a very encouraging thing for us. So we try to structure on how are we going to empower them with that entrepreneurial orientation sessions. So we did the boot camps first. Several boot camps online in a hybrid mode, where we try to, it was actually launched by Professor Rishikesha Krishnan, the director of IIM Bangalore, with his talk, and most of our directors of CSIR labs and the senior scientists came in and spoke to them on those two topics, enlightened them on those aspects such that, you know, they can orient those proposals properly. So after receiving these proposals, we tried to evaluate them with 5 different criteria. One basically was the novelty, innovativeness, and the social impact that it has with the problem addressed. And then the creativity, technical feasibility, and the scalability. After the creativity, we looked into the planning and methodology with which they wanted to execute that proposal. And finally, we said that their presentation skills and the clarity in understanding the problem. That is what we looked at, and we evaluated them, and all these people were put into 2 different phases of presentation as well as poster presentation. That's how we wanted to ensure that they very vividly understand the problem statement and the solution that they are presenting. So after this, you know, we reviewed these proposals fully and shortlisted them to 64 proposals, and which had 64 students and 42 proposals. So that's how, you know, the selected candidates were then put on internships. So the funds that we raised from CIPLA Foundation under CSR was utilized for execution of the program, and also support them in terms of some fellowship during their internship. So during internship, they were actually interacting with the scientists in the laboratories, respective laboratories where they were put up for those 2 topics. And then they got the refinement in their ideas and executed, and scientific evaluation was done, and prototype formation was happening during that time under their mentorship. So finally, after all this exercise, we try to put up at IGIB for 30 students of 23 proposals and exhibition. That is where, we also had the DNA testing done for all the students. Most of the non-science people also participated. And I gave a talk on the entrepreneurial, how to pitch a deck to as a startup. We gave them that kind of knowledge, and then selected 3 of them who were the best of the best to give them some cash awards from this particular fund we raised. So all those 3 winners are here. All the students are here, I believe. I interacted with them, and their the impact of this program, sir, is so much so that the first winner got a grant from abroad, and he got a fellowship also. He will be explaining himself about what is the advantage he got out of this program. The second one, that was on the solar mechanical engine. Second one was on Drishya Mitram. For all those visually challenged people, they came up with an app that can help them in the mobility. And then the third one was on the Stetho, which is iStetho, which is wireless, because these days we have the issue of heart attacks, which symptoms come in where there is a chest pain. We do not really understand whether it is because of the heart issue or the gastric issue. So that way, this particular 3 students will be talking about their innovations. And eventually, what I would like to tell you is, most of them, one of them got the grant, but the rest of them need some kind of a support for furthering that innovation into a startup. So that is where I said, we will try to bring in CSR funds again as a phase 2 for those winners, and a phase 1 for the rest of the students, again with 2 more topics. And this is how we wish to continue this exercise of inculcating this scientific entrepreneurial orientation to students and push them towards innovation and innovative skills. Thank you for your patient hearing, and I call upon all the students to be very actively participating in the future calls. Be watchful of the calls coming from HRDG Jigyasa CSIR. Thank you.